everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I have friends with me who's going to help me to make this video beautiful for you to enjoy. So let me welcome my friends to you. I'm not going to tell their stories because I have something else in store. But I'm going to show you my friends. A hippo, a money bank, little sheep, look at the cute smile. A pink elephant, wow. And the last one, a wolf. This one is really special, and I know somebody that's close to my heart that have a story that feels like this one, this wolf. The story is, the person tells me that he feels a little bit tired, like this wolf, and old, and he feels like lifeless. If you put the stuffed animal down, it's going to just lay there until somebody picks it up and play with it. He feels a little bit like that, lifeless, until somebody picks him up. And he feels torn and tired and old. So the reason why I didn't told the stories about all of these characters is because I want you to tell the character's story. I want you to pick one, and you are going to tell a story. But I want you to choose a specific one. Like this one, for instance. You can say, I feel like a money bank because people always just know me for giving money. And they don't want to come and visit me, they just want my money. I want you to choose an animal, to choose this soft way and say, I am like this one, for instance. Because I look cool and funky and different. I'm like this elephant. I'm not usual elephant. I am pink and weird and funky. You are going to create your own story for this animal, and you can choose only one. And I want you to choose one animal and tell a story and say, this is how I feel at this moment. I feel like this one. Because I know there's wolves out there, people that disguise themselves. And when I read children's stories about a wolf and a sheep, I always feel like the sheep. People that disguise themselves as a wolf and want to eat up a sheep. And especially if you are doing something like this, a YouTube channel, you are a little bit like a sheep. There's wolves out there who wants to attack you, who wants to stop you from your dream, who wants to say negative things about you. Why? Because the platform is there. The platform is there for people to say comments. And sometimes I feel like the sheep. I am being attacked. Sometimes I just feel vulnerable like this. And there's wolves out there who wants to eat me up. So every stuffed animal here have a story. But you are going to pick one and say, I feel a little bit like this one. and then you're going to tell your story. So in the comment section below, choose the animal and tell the animal story, and why do you feel like this animal? So I want you to pick an animal. Do you feel a little bit like this one, and why? And you can give it a name as well. What do you want to choose? Choose the animal and tell the story about the animal. And say, why do you feel like this? Maybe you feel like this bunny. Maybe you feel like these two. And maybe you feel like this one. Choose your animal and create your own story. Why do you feel like this type of stuffed animal? And tell your story. Tell your story. Why do you feel like it? And if you don't want to tell your story online in the comment section, leave me an email. That would be wonderful to connect with you. karinkuierplek@gmail.com. Tell me your story. Tell me, why do you feel teared up? Why do you feel old? And you know what? You don't have to look old from the outside to feel old and lifeless. You can be young and you can feel old, teared up and lifeless. Maybe you feel like this in the inside, but you dress it up from the outside. Maybe you can dress it up from the outside. Look, my lips almost match the elephant. You can dress it up from the outside, but you feel like this from the inside. What is your story? Tell me your story. I really want to hear. Choose an animal and tell me your story. And hopefully, I will be here sometime. That people will only use me for my money. This is my goal. But this is where I am now. I must be careful with the wolves outside. I feel vulnerable a little bit. I feel like this one a little bit. I'm open. I have a YouTube channel. What can I say? Tell me your story. I really want to hear. Thank you.